Dodge. Again, after another dodge. The ball would be breathing heavily. How is this possible? This Hunterman should be not even catching to his level of power. After his training, there's no way this Hunterman should be at his level, but no. This is stronger than he thought it was. This Nin is a lot stronger. Holy shit, as Naruto would say. This guy is crazy. Well, that's one thing. Looks like I gotta try it out. I haven't even completed the horizon yet. Well, shit. I only got the seal down, but the teleportation is not really working properly. But with a Shunshin, I should be able to teleport properly. But it's just gonna take a lot more chakra. But this guy, he won't even let me draw a kunai. Damn it. I'm too exhausted and these damn Senbin are bothering me. Looking at his teammates, seeing that Sasuke and Mema are pretty much trying to stay conscious, but having hard times. Damn. Oh well. Maybe I should have, stayed outside, like Sasuke said, and attacked from the outside. But I didn't listen. Even with these weights off, who am I kidding? Even taking off these weights that I had earlier, I can't keep going like this. I'm gonna drop dead. The blonde would still be very slow, as the Senbin would, seeing that the hunter was going for another throw, and it's throwing the Senbin. As the hunter would say, it's over. Throwing the needles. Sasuke would see this as quickly rushing to the blonde side. His Sharingan activated, as his eyes would spin. The blonde would see, as seeing them, he was too slow, too hurt and wounded to move fast enough. As close as I made for the pain, but it never came. Opening his eyes, the blonde would see Sasuke impaled from all over. Sasuke? Naruto. Memo would be shocked seeing Sasuke protecting his own brother. As Naruto said, why? Why did you? I don't know. My body, it just moved on its own. As collapsing to the ground. As very much the blonde will catch the black-haired boy as Memo quickly run to Sasuke's side as he'll say, come on, dumbass, get up. My rival can't just go down like this. Sorry, Menma. I don't think I can make this one out. Why? Why did you save me? I hated you. I really did. But after the training we've gone through, I started seeing you as a friend, a brother. Naruto, don't let your dream die. You hear me? My brother He's still out there. And the boy would go limp. Belongs like the white in his memo. So they growl in anger. Turning to the boy, you bastard. The hunter nin would, as if say, this is the first time you see a comrade die. Well, this happens in the lot of shinobi world. Is that it's to fight or be killed. That's the way of the ninja. As pulling out a couple more senbin, it's over. As the hunter nin would throw the senbin towards the two boys. As trying to take out the blonde boy that was distracted, Emma would see this, quickly moving in front of his brother as being impaled. Blonde would turn here, see that bastard took the senbin for him. Catching his brother quickly before he can collapse. What the hell? Why did you? Listen here. Look, I might hate you, but even I know that I can't let you die. I hate you very much. I didn't care for you. To be honest, I still don't, but seeing someone die in front of me, that's no excuse. And we're teammates. And you're my older brother. I have the right to protect you. It's my job. Look, I'm sorry for everything that happened to you in the village. Maybe I should have done something, but I did it. And you know, I'm okay with that. A bastard like you shouldn't deserve that. But I still hate your guts no matter what. Don't go dying on us. And kick this guy's ass. And teach him what it means to be the son of the fourth in the redhead habanero. The boy's pulse would fade away. The blonde side of white is seeing his two teammates saved his life. As the hunter knew, shit, I missed. Well, third time's the charm. The blonde was you bastard. You killed them. This, as I said earlier, this is the way it the shinobi. If you don't like it, then take off your headband and surrender. Never. I'll never surrender. And the fact that you took my brother away from me, I'll never forgive you. As orange chakras, as reddish orange chakras start to appear from the blonde, spiraling as it would tower over the blonde. The fiery chakra would start to heal the boy's wounds. As the fiery chakra would increase in power, the blonde started to grow nails. His nails started to grow into claws. His teeth started to grow into fangs. His eyes became pure crimson of alpine slit. His hair becoming more wild. His marks thickening to a point where they're very noticeable. But something was starting to happen as the fiery red chakra would begin to appear. As it would start to turn crimson in color, was showing a giant fox along with a western red like crimson dragon behind alongside the fox. As the blonde's body would start to slightly change features, his face would become even longer. His claws becoming more like talons. His crimson eyes became more draconic, and his senses were boosted 8 times folded, smelling everything, hearing. As on his left arm, a red gauntlet would appear, 2 golden spikes going through with a green gem. As the blonde would stand, looking at the nin. I'm gonna kill you. This ends now. As very much, this will be a shock for the boy. As within the seal, the fox sees the boy's draw upon his chakra, knowing that the boy's gotten stronger over time. But for this one seal in his chakra, let's see, as the fox was think, let's see you, Uzumaki Naruto, take on this foe. I know who it is, but do you know? The fox will see. Let's see if you have the control to hold within the power of the Welsh dragon of its dominating rage. As the gauntlet starts to change, elongating, engulfing half of his arm to the elbow point, the 2 golden spikes will grow larger size as it will cover his whole palm, along with the claws in a larger gem. As golden inscriptions would be on all over the gauntlet, as a cry would be heard as a boost. What is this chakra? As the crimson chakra will be flowing off of it in waves, and a draconic aura around. The blonde will rush towards the nin as throwing a fist. As the gauntleted fist was smashed into the glass, the nin would quickly jump out, but being very dangerously close to being completely punched through. This is no human boy. He's something else. I must finish him now. As the sunbeam to impale his body, using a pressure wave as fiery orange like crimson chakra would burst right out of his body. As the cry of boost will be heard again, the boy's power double increase again. And now 10 seconds boost. Running, starting to smash all the windows and everything. As the nin would go for a stab the boy in the back, but easily spinning out the way and using his right clawed hand, his talons would dig into the nin's arm, tearing some of the fabric off, grabbing it as charging the energy, as the green energy flowing through the gauntlet, as the green energy would flow like fire. The boy would throw out his fist, smashing into the nin's face, as hitting the mask, as a burst of energy would explode from it, destroying the mirrors completely. As the nin will go flying, tumbling, rolling over for a couple times after finally stopping. they put to a halt. The mirrors would shatter as the draconic crimson eyes would look straight at the Nin. The Volpine draconic eyes would look as they would glare at their opponent. Seeing this as the mask would continue to fracture as more cracks would appear in the mask. Half of the mask would fall off as the boy would rush towards the Nin, bringing out his gauntlet claws out to completely tear off the boy's face and going for a swipe for the face. So when the mask fully fell off, as then everything was stopped. The rage, the anger, the pain, it all felt just vanished. The boy's features would slowly retreat. The draconic features would die down a bit, as the draconic features would slightly lessen, but the boy's eyes would still be crimson red. A crimson red with a draconic-like Volpine slit. Still using the power of Nine Tails, the boy would say, "Haku, what the hell? How?" With the gauntlet fist about to completely obliterate the boy's face, stopping, pulling back his arm as seeing the boy. You work for Zabuza? What the hell? No. This can't be happening. You work for Zabuza. You're kidding. The boy would look as yes, I work for Zabuza-sama. Then why? Why do all of this? For what reason? Zabuza-sama has his dream complete, and I'm just a tool to help him. Boy's face would turn to pure rage as he would scream out, "Why the fuck would you care about someone who doesn't give a fuck about you at all? How could you call him a precious person to you when he gets to give two damns about you?" Because he was there when I needed him the most. The blonde boy was shocked to hear the boy say this. He showed sympathy and passion to care for me. When no one else was there, he saved me from my pain. That's why I'll do anything in my power to help Zabuza-sama. The boy, Naruto would be shocked hearing this, seeing how the boy was speaking with such passion. As the rage in his eyes would die down, as the blood red crimson eyes would disappear, his features would go back to normal. But the box of chocolate still been flowing through your systems, just waiting to be released once more. I don't get it. The blonde would see it, and then as the Nin would completely look at the boy and say, "Why don't you finish me off? You're a ninja, right? That's what we do. You're supposed to kill me. Huh? I'm not gonna kill you. I can't bring myself to do that. Not to someone else's life. I'm not gonna take away someone else's life. Especially yours. You have to. You're gonna have to get your first kill eventually, Naruto. This is the shinobi way. You are a weapon to the village. Just like how I'm a weapon to Zabuza. I am nobody's weapon. You work for the Hokage, right? He's your leader. He tells you what to do. You do things for the Hokage and for the village. You are the village tool. You would do things for the village that you wouldn't want to do in your own choices. Am I right? The blonde one, as hearing this, the blonde would see how the boy was right. He was a tool for the village, and he was always going to be a tool. Kill me. The blonde hands would very much shocked as pulling out a kunai. He would hands start to tremble as grabbing the boy's hands and gently putting at his chest as it would start to tear through the fabric to close. Finish me off. This is what you need to do to save the bridge builder and to save this country. The boy would still shake as very much the blonde I just can't. I can't kill you. I can't. Even though you try to kill us, I can't do it. I don't think I can see anyone else die in front of me today. Those two boys, they're not dead. As the blonde would turn towards the brunette as saying, they're not? No. I put them in a near-death state. They should be waking up in a few minutes soon. Naruto, kill me. No. As the boy's eyes would narrow, I was saying in a more stern voice, you have to kill me, or I will kill your friends. The blonde, after hearing that, now look at the kunai once more. As bringing the kunai in, as the boy whose hands still tremble, as it's about to cut into the boy and impale the boy completely right through, smiling as the boy would bring close, extremely close to the blonde's face. The blonde would be shocked seeing how the boy just laid a kiss on him. What the fuck? Well, what's going on? As the boy would say. And also, I'm not a boy. I'm a girl. The blonde's eyes would widen. I was right. As plunging the kunai right through. As blood would spurt through, as very much waiting for the pain that never came. Seeing the blonde with a hand on the kunai as the blood would run through, dropping. Naruto, I can't kill you. I won't kill you. dropping the kunai as kicking to the side. Seeing the blonde sees hands. This is at least slightly deep gash in his hand, palm of his hand, as remembering the oath that he gave on his other hand, his other arm. This blonde will look at Haku as, I'm sorry, Haku. I can't do it. As the sound of, the blonde would hear the sound, that same sound that he heard not that long ago when Sasuke was training something, that technique. Kakashi would be holding down Zabuza with his snake and hounds as Kushida using her chains. Using her chakra chains to hold him down, even though Nin had a lot of strength in him to easily, completely beat the shit out of Kakashi's dogs. Zabuza was tried to break free, but couldn't. Haku would hear her master. He had a feeling her master was in trouble. I'm sorry, Naruto-kun, but I have to go. As bringing her face once in front of the kiss on his lips as quickly disappearing in the Shunshin. As Naruto would feel Kakashi's chakra as shit. Alright, one shot. As feeling for anything. Alright, it's fine. Just gotta teleport. Just one time. This once. That's all I needed. Okay. Filling out for any signatures for the Horizon kunai. Seeing that his father's Horizon marks of his mother, that she wears a wedding ring had a Horizon mark on it. Quickly teleporting to it and flashing towards it. As the blonde would flash right next to his mother, as quickly rushing in with highest Jordan speeds, as the blonde would see, as very much see Haku flash right in front of his opposite, as Kakashi would say, shit! The blonde would appear right in front, as a plunge of blood would go through all over it. Everyone's eyes would widen in shock, as Naruto would take Kakashi like a head on. The blonde would spit out a bowl of blood, as Bito and Naruto would be shocked to see their brother impaled by their sensei/brothers, older brother's jutsu. Naruto, nah, it's good. Spitting that blob of blood out of his mouth as, damn Kakashi-sensei, that jutsu's a real cool jutsu, but it's a pain in the ass. As Kakashi would pull out his hand quickly, as looking at his sensei son as a student, seeing how it was completely ran through. The blonde said, I'm pretty bad. Seeing how the blonde so close to his heart tore up through his right lung, but hey, at least it wasn't his heart. The blonde redirected the strike to his right lung at least. Haku would get to the boy's knee, grab the boy as, why would you? I have a responsibility. And I just told myself, I made a promise to myself. I'm not gonna let you die. And I told you just today, I'm not gonna see anyone else die in front of me. And those who I care for. As a voice would say, well, how nice. You know, for a demon of the mist, you're pretty useless. As everyone eyes would turn towards a petite, small man, as it would be Gato. Zabuza. I was gonna pay you, but you, but let's be honest, I wasn't gonna pay, cause I was gonna kill you at the end of the day. But I get to take out two birds with one stone right now. And I think that'll be very useful. As smiling, Zawa look at Gato, you bastard. Alright, men. Take out the demon of the mist, along with that brat, and the other ones. And I'll let you have the girls. And also bring me that mass bitch. She's gonna fix my hand later on. And I'm gonna have a lot of fun with her. Haku will be pissed as seeing how she was very low on chocolate. She couldn't fight all those people, especially not what the level of her power is. The blonde will stay quiet. So Brunette would turn to see that her friend was unmoving. Naruto, as she would say. The blonde would getting up. So blonde would stare at everyone as crimson eyes would glow of that vulpine like draconic slits in his eyes. As the huge wound from the door from the Rikari made was healed, as healing right in front of everyone's eyes. Everyone's eyes were widening seeing this, because she would recognize this power and chakra. So, it's awake. Oh, that's not good. As the redhead would wonder what her son would do with the power. And she noticed that gauntlet finally. What was that anyways? She's never seen it before. But she can feel it. It has the Nine Tails' energy all over it. Its chakras all over that thing. It's on his arm. On his left arm, but she's gonna talk about that later. The blonde's features would change once more like before. Huge large canines poking out. His hands would turn into talons. His whiskers would thicken. His hair become wild. The blonde would say, "You're not gonna touch anybody. I heard what you did to this country, and especially to Inari's father. I hate seeing people suffer. But the thing I hate the most is when someone has the audacity to take someone else's life like they own it. That is something I despise. You bastard. I'm gonna run you through." As Sablon starts to get a very dark crimson aura around him, as the crimson draconic energy will flow through his body. And I will make sure that you will be dominated by that red dragon of domination. You hear me? As a blonde will disappear in a flash, tearing down the thugs right in front of them all with a swipe of the gauntlet claws. Some of the thugs would be shocked as Gato would say, "Take down that brat first, and you can have all ladies and hold this whole damn trash country." "Alright, guys, you heard the boss. Yeah, let's take this freak down." As the thugs quickly go after the blonde. The blonde would beat the shit out of the thugs. Thugs would stand absolutely no chance. The more time would go on, the more the blonde would tear through the thugs quickly and easily. As tearing through the thugs, a cry of boots would be heard as an explosion of power would be burst through us. Some thugs would be thrown right off the bridge. Get off! As a beam of red energy would blast through the thugs, tearing them, completely disintegrating some of them all from the face of the earth. The blonde will generate a small ball, small red ball, the size of a large baseball. As throwing a punch again, this will obliterate half of the thugs, as the blonde will growl in anger, pulling out her Sengon immediately. As the spiraling ball of jutsu, the spiraling chakra ball will be heard as rushing to them and bring back his arm and driving it into them. This would drill into them, tearing them apart from the very inside, along with the chaotic chakra of the Niantic. With that power of the booster gear on his side, as a boost would be heard. The blue ball of chakra would grow in size. As more chakra would put into it, it's just tearing away off of the human's flesh and throwing the guy back along a couple of people and exploding in power. You all piss me off. I'm gonna tear you all a new one. That's a shroud of crimson, of red chakra which starts to turn to blonde. As the shroud takes a shroud of a fox with one tail. Come here. As it says in a very demonic voice, tearing them apart very slowly. Tearing arms off, legs, throats, as it'll be a bloodbath. After they're all dead, seeing Gato as begging for mercy. Hey, listen, we can make an agreement here. You want money, women? I can give you anything you want. Can you bring back people from the dead? Asked the blonde growl dangerously. No, I can't. Well then, you don't have anything I want. Now die. As completely running his hand right through the man. This would impale the man as the man's would widen, seeing the boy's arm right through him. The boy would throw the man into the waters below, letting his body drop. The crooks and criminals would see this as say, he killed our meal ticket. I'm out of here. As more of the bandits would leave. The blonde would see this as smiling and glee, seeing the blood all over him. Well, isn't this nice? As another tail started to form from the boys, from the chakra cloak, as two tails started to flow around, seeing how the people were running, throwing an outstretched hand. The chakra cloak will grab one of them and squeezing them, completely crushing their body as bursting of blood start to go all over the place. Where are you going? The fun's just begun. I'm not done with you yet. As immediately chakra chains start to surround the boy. As the blonde, the fuck, growling out, seeing where it came from. You bitch. You motherfucking bitch. As Kushina would place a seal on his head, immediately cutting the chakra off of 9 tails. As the blonde's features start to change back to his original, back into his cerulean blue eyes, as the red would bleed right out. The cerulean blue eyes would look dull, like lifeless. Very much his features returned back to normal. And as dropping down, as the red bubbling cloak would disappear, retreating back into the seal. Collapsing on his mother, sighing as she was quick enough, but that was too much. I let the power take over if I should have known. She asked me how to tighten the seal. As looking at the gauntlet, seeing how the gauntlet still has that fox's chakra, it's still all over it. She can sense it. She can smell it. It disgusts her. Looking up her son's left arm, seeing how it completely covered the crimson gauntlet, covered his whole arm. Wondering what happened to her child's hand, his arm. She could be worried about this gauntlet. Seeing that she can see how it completely moved. So like it was just the gauntlet itself. Nothing under it. No matter how many times she tried to pull it off, but it just stayed on. As after 20 minutes, the gauntlet would glow a bright red color that's disappearing. As leaving the boy's regular arm. Sighing and seeing as it was now gone, she picked up the blonde and said, "Alright, it's over. Let's head back inside. We need to put in the rest." Time skip a few days later. The blonde opened his eyes, finding himself in a familiar place not that long ago. The blonde walking through and finding himself in a large clearing again. "So, Fuzzball, it's been a while. As you told me, I got stronger." Crimson eyes would open as the draconic-like Vulpine eyes would look down at the boy. As a demonic was to say, yes, you did. You gotten very strong, I had to admit, for a getting of your age. And fresh out of the academy, too. As the fox would rise, showing his full glory. But now, as the fox says, we need to talk. What about? As the fox would say, you're dying. I'm dying? Yes, the fox says, you're dying. Explain. Me being still inside of you was something that wasn't meant to be. Every time you use more of my chakra, your bio tears itself apart, try to rebuild it, and my chakra try to rebuild it back together. But this will start to slowly corrode your body, which this cuts your lifespan off quickly. Usually, I wouldn't give a damn, but I've grown accustomed to you and a liking to you, in which you give me interest. And if I die, I go to one of your siblings. And to be honest, I don't want to go to neither of them. They're a pain. Alright. So, do you have a way to keep me alive or what? The fox smiled. Of course, if I know a way to keep you alive. But you might not like it. What is it? You become my heir. Your heir? You mean your son? Yes, you become a bitch. Just like me. Become the new Ninetales. Tales in my place. Gain all my power and abilities. I reform later on something else, something new and complete new. With new abilities and powers. You take my old ones. Alright? That's it? Yes, the fox says. So, I'm gonna do it now or I can't do it now, the fox says. I need all my power. You're gonna have to steal at least all 9 tails from your siblings. how much is 9 tails. At least the amount of chakra that you normally have when you're completely hyperactive idiot. So amount of my chakra, that's all 9 tails. That should be how much chakra that should be left for them to survive. But it won't be enough to replenish. And after they use that last bit of it, it's gone. They're intrigue free. Alright, Fox. I'll do it. But you have any ways to get past the seal? Because I don't. The fox will smile with a very cunning smile. Of course I do.